Okay, a very warm good evening to all my dear students to my today's virtual session. I would like to welcome all of you to today's session. Today we'll have a short sharing session of 10 to 15 minutes from the students. I assigned some tasks yesterday, and I believe the students went through those assigned tasks and they are well prepared for today's sharing. And after your sharing, we'll start talking about the mixed method research today. So without any delay, I would like to invite Mr. Lalit Mokhtan to share our previous discussion. Please unmute your mic and start sharing. Over to you, Lalit ji. Yes, please.
Thank you, sir, for your kind opportunity. As we previously discussed about the research and the paradigm of research and the approaches, now I want to give my some information, give my lecture, let's say lecture on the research, on the topic research and its research approaches. Let me go first with the definition of research. How research, the word research is from where the word research is derived. What is the origination language of the research? Let me begin with this. The term research is derived from the French word rechercher. Rechercher. The word research is clearly visible two different morphemes, re and search. The prefix re refers to doing something again and again, anew, over again, and the root word above, search has a dictionary meaning. Search means to examine closely and carefully. With combining these two words, research is the systematic process and the study and investigation to find out solution to a problem that we have identified in our field. It is a systematic process of inquiry, art of scientific. It is scientific. It is art of inquiry. It is a scientific process of inquiry to collect data, to collect the information, it is the systematic process to reach the depth of the reality of a particular phenomena. And the research is a voyage of discovery. It is the voyage of discovery. Research is a voyage of discovery, and a researcher is a agent who attempts to bridge between the knowledge gap, the knowledge which have been already known and which is to be known. The researcher attempts to bridge between that gap, and a researcher should consider some ethical norms of research while carrying out he is carrying out the research. He should have he should be serious, controlled while he is carrying out the research. Without any delay, I want to tell you about qualitative and quantitative research. These are the research approaches: quantitative research and qualitative research and mixed method. These three research approaches are discussed in our earlier webinars. So let me tell you about the qualitative research. Qualitative research is innovative research. It is inductive research is carried out to raise the ultimate depth of the reality, to collect information from a small sample size. Small, the participant or the respondents may be the smaller in number than quantitative research. So it is smaller in sample size. It is very important for the point of view because a researcher is a researcher gathers, collects the information from the field, the actual field, the real field, where the participants are during the research. So this is inductive approach. It is unstructural and flexible in comparison to that quantitative research.
Okay.
It does not uses the numerical mathematical methods, mathematical terms to describe, analyze the data, collected data. The collected data are analyzed and it is interpreted, described in qualitative research. Whereas in quantitative research, the data are explained and analyzed in mathematical or computational, like a chart, table, a percentage, like this.
Okay, thank you very much.
And now let me give you some further information about the qualitative research. Qualitative research is often subjective. It is open-ended. Qualitative research is subjective and open-ended. Questions are not already fixed in qualitative research. In qualitative research, questions are emerged, questions are made during the interaction. While the researcher is carrying out research, he should go in the real field to have a discussion, to have interaction with participants. In that situation, a researcher may generate the question to reach the ultimate depth of the reality. It is already planned, but questions are not already fixed. Questions are made in the real field during interaction.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now, let me talk about quantitative research. On the other side, quantitative research is also research in which researcher can explain, analyze the collected data in mathematical, using mathematical terms, like using percentage, yes, mean, percentage, mean, and chart, table, etc. In quantitative research, it is deductive. It is deductive in the sense that quantitative research is deductive in the sense that because questions are already fixed and answers are also limited by the researcher. So in terms of this, so this quantitative research is deductive and it is objective, and quantitative research is structured and close-ended. Thank you. That's all, sir.
Thank you very much. You spoke a lot. Now I'd like to request Shiva Prasad Aryal sir to shed lights on the differences between qualitative research and quantitative research. Okay, will you start, please?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very confidently, very frankly, okay, without any hesitation.
Okay, sir. I am just going on only qualitative and the differences between qualitative and quantitative research. As we concluded the day before this lesson, at the end of the yesterday's lesson, uh, uh, as we talk about the paradigm of qualitative research, it's interpretivism. It's guided by interpretivism, whereas quantitative research is guided as positivism or post-positivism. The same, qualitative research is subjective one, whereas quantitative research is objective. The same, the process of uh, conducting a qualitative research is inductive, whereas for the quantitative research, the process is deductive. Qualitative research is text-based one. The research process is done through text-based, open-ended type questions can be asked while conducting qualitative research. When quantitative research is numerical based or computational based, and closed type of questions can be asked to conduct quantitative research. The same, qualitative research is value-laden to format to generate a hypothesis. Qualitative research one, whereas quantitative research one is value-free and it's for testing a uh, hypothesis which is previously generated. I mean here the sampling size for qualitative research is very small, whereas for quantitative research, sampling size might be larger, so many times larger than qualitative ones. I mean here the setting also we have discussed yesterday. Qualitative researchers conducting a qualitative research, we should find a natural setting, whereas for quantitative research, artificial one, sir. I have remembered just so, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. You covered many points. So while writing, you just assemble these points and develop paragraph. You can develop a well-organized paragraph with these points. Thank you very much. Now, okay, I would like to request Tara ma'am to share. Tara ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Will you add your understanding here? You just share what you understood yesterday about these types of research.
Qualitative and quantitative research, sir.
Okay, okay. Or
okay,
any
sir.
Other things you want to add other than this? You are free.
Okay, sir. Can I say, sir?
Okay, you can start. Is it
Okay.
possible to turn on your video?
Okay, sir.
If so, then okay, while recording your image will come, otherwise dark image. Yes, okay, fine. You can start now.
Okay, sir. Qualitative research is based on philosophical foundation of interpretivism or constructivism, sir. It explores the truth subjectively. It is also called interpretive, naturalistic, or ethnographic, or inductive research, sir. Qualitative research. In qualitative research, theory will be developed at the end. We do not go to the field. We study in depth, sir. And we study very deeply. It is a flexible type of research. Qualitative research is a flexible type of research, emerging type of research. And it is based on inductive analysis. It is a theory developing type of research. In qualitative research, researcher is value laden. In qualitative research, the question is open-ended, and quantitative research is based on positivism or based on based on philosophical foundation of positivism or post-positivism or logical empirism. It is the objective study of truth. Qualitative research is the subjective study of truth, whereas quantitative research is the objective study of truth. The data in quantitative research is in numbers, sir. They are in numerical, statistical, or mathematical form. It always studies about the cause and effect relationship. And in quantitative research, researcher must be value free, sir. Researcher must be value free. It is deductive type of research. In quantitative research, data are collected from large number of people. In this research, hard data is used. Hard data means numerical data or statistical data are used. Okay, sir, this much.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. You covered many other things. Okay, so all students are requested to assemble all these points shared by your friends, shared by me.
One of the point is leaving there, sir. Qualitative research is longitudinal one, whereas quantitative is cross-sectional.
Yes, mostly qualitative research is longitudinal.
Cross-sectional, yes, sir.
Yes, quantitative is cross-sectional. Okay, you are right. Now, what about other friends? Are you willing to share?
All the points are included. All the points are already included, sir. There is nothing to say.
Or if you want to speak on other things like paradigms or research, qualitative research process, if you can say your own research process, then how research begins.
Research begins from where? I think I am not so much ready, sir, today. Only listening, sir.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Any other?
Sir, one more point I want to add here.
Okay, please.
Quantitative research generalizes the analyzed data, and whereas qualitative research it develops various interpretation of the single issue, sir. Single issue, that single point. It can be analyzed from various point of view in qualitative research.
Yes, you are right. So generalizability, it is also a point of difference. Qualitative research is not generalizable, it is only implicational, whereas quantitative research is generalizable. The finding from the sample will be generalized to the whole population. Okay, you are right. Any other point missing? Other friends are also here. Indu ma'am, Sandra Chaudhary, Lakshmi Khadka, Do you want to share more? Okay, it's all right. So we have covered these things. Now let's start today's topic. So I want to share the slide first. So let me share the slides. Okay. Yes. Okay. So in the previous class, we attempted to draw a line between qualitative research and quantitative research. Before that, we talked about the fundamentals of research for some days. Now, after being clear about the basic concept of qualitative research and quantitative research, let's talk about the third type of research design, research approach, that is mixed research. So as the title implies, as the name itself implies, a mixed method design is the integration, or let's say combination, or let's say hybridization, or let's say blending of both qualitative and quantitative research methods, or let's say research tools. So if you conduct research, if we carry out research by using, okay, both, by blending both qualitative tools, qualitative methods, qualitative ways, as well as quantitative ways, your research becomes blended research, integrative research, or mixed method research. So a mixed method is the combination of both qualitative and quantitative research methods in a single study. In a single study, okay, if you use both open-ended questions as well as closed-ended questions. Your data are both in number or in words. So you use both hard data as well as soft data. And you are okay, let's say you are positioning yourself, okay, on the basis of philosophical, okay, paradigm or philosophical foundation of pragmatism. Your research is blended research, I mean, okay, mixed method research. So I told you last time that mostly, okay, quantitative researches are, okay, positivist type of researches. Qualitative researches are, okay, interpretivist or, okay, constructivist type of researches. Whereas mixed researches are pragmatic type of researches. They are based on the pragmatic paradigm, pragmatic philosophical paradigm of research. Pragmatism says that, okay, there is no hard and fast, okay, let's say, okay, hard and fast rule about the use of particular design, particular tool, or, okay, particular method. So to meet your research objective, to reach into the depth of truth, so what sort of, okay, what sort of method is appropriate? So you are free to do that. This is what pragmatism says. Pragmatism assumes that beauty or reality is both in the mind as well and in the scene. Yesterday I gave that example. Some people say the reality, I mean, beauty is in the scene. Some people may say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, or beauty in the eyes or in the mind. Okay, but some people are there, some researchers are there, okay, who assume that, who claim that, who believe that, okay, so beauty lies both in the scene, okay, and in the eyes of the beholder. So Try to understand the meaning of this. And to understand the meaning of beauty clearly, okay, what you have to do? You have to go through subjective approach as well as objective approach. Qualitative research and quantitative research are complementary. They are not, okay, totally mutually exclusive type of research actually. To meet our research objective, though we are qualitative researchers, we may have to take the help from quantitative research or vice versa. This is what mixed method research assumes. So it is based on the paradigm of pragmatism. I have told you already. The basic concept of this type of integration, this type of blending is what? Okay, this type of blending, okay, is supposed to, okay, to maximize the strength of both qualitative data and quantitative data. Okay, yes, the basic concept is that integration leads to maximizing the strength of both type of data. Both type of data means both, okay, qualitative data and quantitative data. If you depend only on quantitative data, okay, and ignoring qualitative aspect of reality, okay, you may not be able to understand that reality, okay, very much, okay, clearly. So depending on only one, okay, one aspect, one type of data, ignoring another type of data, okay, either depending only on soft data or on hard data, qualitative data or let's say quantitative data, may not be enough. May not be enough. So our researchers should not use only one type of data. Our researchers should not use only one type of method, one type of design. Rather, he or she has to use the positive aspects of, positive tools of, useful tools of both qualitative research and quantitative research. Then only your research will be the finest type of research. And you can really explore, you can really reach the gravity of truth. This is what mixed method researchers assume or claim, let's say. So quantitative here, quantitative analysis follows qualitative one and vice versa. It means what? While carrying out research, we may start, okay, qualitatively, then we move towards, okay, quantitative process or vice versa. Okay, so beginning qualitatively, then moving towards quantitatively, or beginning, okay, quantitatively, then let's say moving towards, okay, qualitatively, or parallelly also we can go. Okay, we can take both types of, okay, designs parallelly also. So findings of this type of study is drawn, okay, both on the basis of, okay, mixed analysis of both types of data. Mixed analysis means qualitative analysis as well as quantitative analysis. It is because of this type of nature, okay, blended nature, hybrid nature of this type of design. It is also called multi-method analysis because we use more than one method, okay, or methodological triangulation. Triangulation means combination, blending, okay, triangulation, or mixed model, okay, or we can also say, okay, call it as the integrated design. Okay, so what are other names for mixed method design? Multi-method design, or methodological triangulation, or mixed method design, or integrated design. Okay, so this is a basic concept of, let's say, mixed method design. Once again, please note down these things very, okay, very clearly, please. So every day there will be the sharing session of 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes. That's why, okay, when I'm sharing this thing, you have to be very much attentive and you have to note down the important points. And in exam also, just jotting down these points, you have to develop paragraph, okay, 5 beautiful paragraphs minimum, and write answer, and you will, okay, definitely get good grades. Okay, so in time I am reminding you of this. Just to summarize this slide once again, is a combination of both qualitative and quantitative research methods. It is based on the philosophical foundation of pragmatism. It is both subjective and objective approach to truth. It assumes that the integration of both methods leads to maximizing the strength of qualitative and quantitative data. The finding of the study is drawn from both qualitative analysis as well as quantitative analysis, I mean mixed analysis. It is also called a multi-method analysis, methodological triangulation, mixed model design, or integrated design. I hope you are clear up to this point. Now, CRASWELL, who advocates, CRASWELL advocates for the use of mixed method design. Later on, we'll be watching his video also. Okay, today I may be taking 10-15 minutes more than the specified time because I have to complete this mixed method design, and I want to make you very clear about this. So I have already made that video ready here on the background. So after explaining this thing, I will be watching that video also. So CRASWELL talks about 4 features of blended research, or let's say mixed method research. 4 key features. Please try to remember these features and understand also. So the first feature is collecting and analyzing qualitative and quantitative data. Let's say. So it is a design in which we collect and analyze both numerical as well as non-numerical data. Non-numerical means not only words, okay? Not only words. Okay, it may be, let's say, videos, or photos, symbols, images, and so on. So collecting and analyzing. We not only collect, we analyze also. So we collect and analyze qualitative and quantitative data, means open-ended as well as close-ended responses. Okay, while collecting data to find response to our research questions. Okay, to find response to our research question, to find answer to our research questions, we may develop the tools, okay, data collection tools, okay, using which, okay, we may collect open-ended responses as well as close-ended responses. This is one. Next one is using rigorous qualitative as well as quantitative. Last time I told you the meaning of rigorous. When you pay attention, okay, in detail, pay attention in detail, that is rigorous. So a qualitative, I mean a mixed method researcher, okay, yes, very minutely, very rigorously, okay, uses let's say qualitative as well as quantitative methods. He or she may use structured interview as well as in-depth interview. I mean both tools are used. So combining or integrating quantitative and qualitative data. So we may combine both qualitative data, I mean numerical data, as well as non-numerical data as well as numerical data. So qualitative and quantitative, both types of data are combined and integrated. So framing the mixed method design within a broader framework. So within a broader framework of our research map, okay, we may frame the mixed method design. So while designing the framework, okay, while shaping the framework, we get the ideas, ontological ideas, epistemological ideas, methodological ideas, design related ideas, tool related ideas, from both. Yes, so these are 4 key features of mixed method design. Once again, collecting and analyzing qualitative and quantitative data using rigorous qualitative and quantitative methods. So first, collecting and analyzing. First point is related to data, collecting and analyzing both type of data. Second one is related to method, using both types of method. So we combine both types of data, we combine both types of both methods, okay, and combining and integrating quantitative and qualitative data using specific type of mixed method design. There are different types of mixed method design. We'll talk later on. Okay, so choosing a particular design. Okay, design itself is mixed. Just see, what does the third point say? Okay, mixed type of design. Okay, that design is neither purely qualitative nor purely quantitative. So design itself is hybrid. Okay, yes, design is let's say integrated, data are integrated, methods are integrated. Okay, and framing the mixed method design within a broader framework. So with a broader framework of qualitative tools as well as qualitative approach as well as quantitative approach. Now, so what is not mixed method research then? What sort of method is not mixed method? Earlier we talked about what mixed method design or mixed method research is. Now let's be clear about what mixed method design is not. A mixed method design or mixed method research is not simply, it is not simply using the name without the rigorous methods. So you are saying, okay, your research is mixed method research, okay, but you are not mixing, you are not rigorous. Okay, you are not using the spirit, you are not following the true spirit of, okay, let's say hybridization, true spirit of, let's say blended research. Okay, भनेर मात्रै भएन, मैले मिक्स मेथड रिसर्च गरेको भनेर मात्रै भएन, हाम्रो रिसर्च चाहिँ रिगरसली पनि मिक्स नै हुनुपर्छ. Okay, yes, simply using the name without the rigorous method is not mixed method research. Having both quantitative and qualitative data available मात्रै भएर चाहिँ हुँदैन. मैले अहिले भनेको थिएँ नि, there must be different types of triangulation, data triangulation, methodological triangulation. Okay, let's say okay, triangulation of assumption. Okay, so only making the data available will not be enough. त्यसलाई integrate गर्नु पर्यो, analyze गर्नु पर्यो. Okay, those things. Only collecting and reporting quantitative and let's say qualitative data separately without combining them. Okay, in one section you present let's say qualitative, another section quantitative, and if you don't, okay, create the link between them, if you don't use both types of data, okay, if you do not hybridize both types of data, okay, to give the clear answer, to derive the clear answer to your research questions, okay, then your method cannot be called purely mixed method. We cannot say. Okay, so you have to execute your data, you have to manipulate your data, I mean you have to analyze and interpret your data, okay, yes, okay, in a very clear manner, both types of data, using multiple quantitative approaches. Okay, just using multiple quantitative approaches or multiple qualitative approaches cannot make your, let's say, research or design, let's say, a mixed type of research or design. Okay, so some people in the name of, okay, making, let's say, their design mixed, they may use only multiple types of qualitative tools, either multiple types of qualitative tools or multiple types of quantitative tools. So that will not be, okay, the mixed type of it. You have to mix, you have to combine both, okay, let's say qualitative tools or methods and methods as well as quantitative tools and methods. So you have to bring them together. You have to bring them together in the single research. Okay, then only your research becomes, okay, mixed method research in real sense or true sense. Once again, so what is not mixed method research? Mixed method research is not simply using the name without the rigorous method. Rigorous method बिना just नाम मात्र दिनुलाई mixed method भनिदैन. भनेको के हुनुपर्ने रहेछ भन्दा rigorous हुनुपर्ने रहेछ. दुईटाको blending rigorous हुनु पर्यो. अर्को डेटा मात्रै भएर हुनु भएन. Okay, डेटाको चाहिँ blending पनि हुनु पर्यो. Okay, अर्को only collecting and reporting quantitative and qualitative data separately, त्यो पनि भएन. Separately होइन, त्यसलाई चाहिँ blend गर्न सक्नु पर्यो. Okay, दुईटाको connection, link चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो. Open ended response र close ended response दुवैले गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो reality यो भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ supportive हुनु पर्यो. Okay, and only using multiple types of one type of design without combining them in the single design will not make our research, okay, mixed method research. Now another slide, just see. Okay, this slide shows the clear differences between and among these three types of researches. See the clear differences here according to CRASWELL 2013. Okay, just see. The first one is of quantitative method. Quantitative. These are the features of quantitative method. The second one is the features of mixed methods, and the third one is, okay, these are the features of, okay, qualitative method. So quantitative method, qualitative method, and in between there comes mixed method. Quantitative, qualitative, and mixed. Once again, quantitative, qualitative, and mixed. So I'm just using the ideas of, okay, CRASWELL. Okay, these ideas are not my ideas. Just what I am doing, I'm just trying to make it clear what CRASWELL says about, okay, the distinct features of, okay, these three different types of features, and how mixed method blends, okay, both quantitative features as well as qualitative features. So let's be clear about this. If you talk about quantitative method, okay, the tools, okay, tools, methods, designs, all are predetermined. I told you this thing yesterday. I explained this thing. Sabai kura पहिला नै fix हुन्छ, fixed in advance, structured in advance. It is very rigid type of research. Okay, rigid हुन्छ. Okay, but qualitative research, it is based on emerging. Okay, the methods, tools, okay, the processes may change, may undergo change, okay, in course of time. So they are always evolving. So एउटा चाहिँ एकदम fixed rigid type को भयो, एउटा चाहिँ flexible भयो भने अब mixed भनेको चाहिँ दुईटाको 50-50 जस्तो. Okay, it is both predetermined, it is based on both predetermined structure as well as emerging methods. भनेको केही कुरा पहिले तयारी गरिन्छ, कतिपय क्वेशनहरु पहिले फिक्स गरिन्छ, कतिपय कुरा चाहिँ फिल्डमा गएर चाहिँ थपिन्छ. Okay, both. Yes, so it is a combination of both predetermined structure as well as emerging structure or emerging method. Quantitative research is instrument. It is okay. It is based on, it is instrument based question. I mean, it uses what type of tools for data collection? Okay, it uses, okay, instrument based tools for data collection. Okay, yes, mostly close-ended type of questions are used. Close-ended. Okay, rigid. The answer may come either in yes or no, agree, disagree, or answer may come in certain amount, percentage, quantity, like this. Okay, but in qualitative research we use open-ended questions. But what about mixed method? We use both open-ended questions as well as close-ended questions. So okay, what are the other features of quantitative, let's say, methods? Okay, what are considered here? Performance, attitude. So we focus on performance. Okay, performance of the individuals, like students' performance in a particular exam, attitude of the students, teachers, or okay, the people, okay, towards particular phenomenon, okay, particular practice. Yes, okay, it is observational. Okay, yes, it is based on the data, census data. Let's say sampling, population, and so on. But in qualitative research, okay, yes, we use these tools like interview. Okay, we collect data from interview, observation, document analysis, audio visual data, and so on. And what about the mixed method research? We use both. We use multiple forms of data, drawing on all the possibilities. So to find answer to our research question, what type of data are suitable? What type of method is suitable? Triangulating, combining, hybridizing. Okay, so what type of tools, what type of methods, okay, we can find out the right answer to our research question. So what is research? I have repeatedly told you, research is a process of finding answer to our research question, isn't it? We want to find out the, okay, answer, right answer, correct answer to our question, research question. We want to find out the, okay, solution to our research problem, solution to our research issues. We want to bridge the knowledge gap, knowledge gap, yes. We want to uncover the truth. And in order to be able to uncover the truth, in order, okay, to be able to reach the ontological position, what is truth, what is reality, to find out answer to this question, what method is suitable? It is not necessary to depend on only one type of method, only qualitative or quantitative. if by blending, by triangulating both qualitative and quantitative tools, it will be useful for, it will be helpful for you, okay, it will be supportive for you, okay, to reach the depth of truth, okay, to reach the ontological position. So why don't you blend it? Why don't you hybridize it? This is what CRASWELL says. This is not my idea, okay, this is CRASWELL's idea, okay. So this one, statistical analysis. In quantitative research, we do statistical analysis, okay. I have told you already, okay. So we collect data in computational form, okay. Data will be in computational form. They may be in the form of number, percentage, okay, yes, or they can be quantified, okay, quantified also, okay. Some responses may not be directly in number, but they can be quantified. If you talk about qualitative research, okay, data will be in the form of text, images, symbols, and so on. What about mixed method? In mixed method, we may blend, we may use both type of data. Means same issue can will be approached from two perspective, both perspective, let's say subjective perspective as well as objective perspective. So both perspectives are, okay, let's say duly rigorously used here, rigorously followed here. One more difference, if you talk about quantitative approach, okay, it gives statistical interpretation. Qualitative approach, okay, gives linguistic interpretation, okay. It develops themes, patterns, or linguistic type of interpretation. And if you talk about mixed method research, okay, it uses both statistical interpretation as well as linguistic interpretation. So it goes across database interpretation, across, okay. It not only uses numerical data for the interpretation, it uses both soft data and hard data for the for meaning, for deriving answer, okay. So both are blended, statistical data, computational data, as well as linguistic, okay, let's say non-statistical or, okay, non-numerical data, both are, okay, used here. And the ultimate reason, ultimate goal of, let's say, triangulating all these things, okay, blending all these things, okay, integrating all these things is what, okay, reaching the right answer, reaching the answer, reaching the gravity of the answer, okay, gravity of the truth, okay. Yes, and there are different types of mixed methods, okay. 4 types of mixed methods are given here according to CRASWELL. First one is convergent design. In convergent design, okay, we use both quantitative tools and qualitative tools, okay, together, okay, 50-50, okay. So okay, in equal amount, okay, parallelly, both tools are used, both methods are used, okay. This is quantitative plus qualitative, okay. In explanatory design, okay, first we begin quantitatively, then we move towards qualitatively, okay. Yes, in quantitative, okay, amount may be more than qualitative. In exploratory design, okay, qualitative, okay, amount, okay, qualitative data are more than quantitative, okay. Yes, first we use we begin qualitatively and then we move towards, okay, quantitatively. Next one is embedded design, okay. Fourth one is embedded, combined one form of data supporting the other form of data. One qualitative data supports quantitative data, or quantitative data supports the qualitative data. It may be either quant or qual, bring primary. Sometimes qualitative may be primary, sometimes quantitative may be primary. Anyone may be primary, okay. So these are the 4 types of mixed method research designs: convergent, exploratory, okay. Convergent means, okay, the research design in which both quantitative and qualitative, okay, data are given equal emphasis, okay. Yes, in explanatory, okay, first we begin in quantitative way, then we move towards qualitative way, okay. So it is explanatory type of research. In exploratory type of, okay, design, okay, we begin with qualitative tools, and then we move towards quantitative tools. Whereas in embedded type of design, okay, one form of data, okay, whether that is qualitative or quantitative, may support another. Okay, anyone may be primary. Okay, qualitative may be primary, or okay, quantitative may be primary, but okay, they support each other. Okay, so I told you about the okay, features of, let's say, mixed method design. Okay, mixed method design, I think you are clear about this. Last time we talked about the differences between qualitative and quantitative research. You are clear about this, I hope so. Okay, quantitative research focuses on quantification, interpretation, single objective world, multiple subjective world, no relationship with study variables. Normally in quantitative research, we try to falsify the hypothesis. Normally null hypothesis mostly used here. Okay, you'll understand the meaning of these types of hypotheses later on. Okay, yes, in that sense this statement is made. Okay, it is value free, it's clear. Okay, quantitative research is value free, it is value laden. Okay, quantitative research is more formal, impersonal and rule based. It is informal, personalized and context based. Okay, quantitative research is more deductive, qualitative research is more inductive. Okay, context free, quantitative research is context free, it is more generalizable. Okay, there is generalizability, whereas qualitative research is contextualized type of research, there is no generalization. Quantitative research is rigid type of research, it is a predetermined research. Okay, yes, set models are used here, set procedures are used. Okay, all those things are fixed in advance, whereas in qualitative research, okay, everything may go change. Okay, in course of research, this may happen. Okay, so so these are the things about okay, research. Three types of research design: qualitative designs, quantitative designs, and mixed method designs. Okay, so I hope now you are clear about these three types of research. First, be clear about qualitative research, then quantitative research, and then okay, it will be easy for you to say the meaning of mixed method research, because mixed method research is the triangulation, okay, of both, let's say, qualitative tools and quantitative tools, qualitative methods and quantitative methods. Okay, so I think we'll stop our discussion at this point. Okay, here tomorrow we start action research. Action research, the first type of research given in your course. Yes, now I presuppose that okay, the fundamental ideas okay, about research is clear now. So I presuppose that all the students are clear about the meaning of research. Research means exploration. Okay, research in an attempt to fill the knowledge gap, or to okay, add some new knowledge to the existing stock of knowledge. Okay, it is an organized effort, a research in an organized effort, disciplined of effort, let's say systematic effort. Okay, to find out answer to a research question. Okay, to a question, or to find out solution to a particular research question. Okay, I mean research problem. We have talked about these things. And then the qualities or the characteristics of research. Okay, research must be consistent, very valid and verifiable, rigorous. These things we have discussed. Okay, and earlier we also talked about the process of research. Research begins with problem. After okay, let's say specifying the problem, we carry out literature research and literature review. Okay, with the help of literature review, we become able to identify the gaps. Then we develop research questions. Okay, then let's say we specify the designs. Then we develop hypothesis or research. I mean, research tools will be let's say specified, and then we go to the field to collect data. The collected data will be presented qualitatively, quantitatively, or in blended manner. Okay, that is what you call result section, finding section, and then we analyze and interpret okay, the collected data, and then present them in the discussion section. Okay, there we may use induction or deduction. Generally in qualitative research we practice induction. In quantitative research we practice deduction. Yes, in mixed research we may use both. Then okay, after analyzing and interpreting data, we may come up with certain understanding. We may come up with answer to our research question. Yes, and at the end we give one takeaway message to the readers, to the people, and at the end we not only give takeaway message, okay, we specify, okay, the areas which are yet to be explored, okay, the limitation of research, limitation of your research, weaknesses of your research, and how the what the further researchers can do, okay, yes, to explore the gaps still seen there, okay, yes. So this is the summary of, okay, the discussion we have so far from the first day till date. Yes, students, if you have anything to ask, the floor is open. Do you have anything to ask, or everything is clear? Laljeet ji?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
After
Okay.
revising the lesson, this lesson will be more clear.
Then you go through those materials, and then okay, you will be more clear. And now I want to present a video, a short video of CRASWELL. Then we'll conclude the class. Okay. So we'll watch the video on the basis of which I prepare the slides. Very useful video. So please don't go away. So why other friends left this meeting? Some of the friends have left the meeting already. It's not good.
Can we get the link, sir?
Yes, it is on YouTube. I'll give you. This time we'll watch it directly. One minute, okay? I have to maintain the sound here. Okay, so let's watch this video once.
Hello, this is John Creswell. I'm speaking to you from the...
Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
University of Nebraska
Let's
at
watch
Lincoln in the United States. I am in the
from the
Department of
beginning,
Educational
please. From the
Psychology.
beginning, once again.
Hello, this is John Creswell. I'm speaking to you from the University of Nebraska at Lincoln in the United States. I am in the Department of...
Oh, sorry, network.
Department of Educational Psychology. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about what is mixed methods research. This will just be a short video presentation. I've been working in the field of mixed methods research for almost 25 years. I co-founded the Journal of Mixed Methods Research. We've established a research office here. I've written textbooks on mixed methods research, and I've been teaching it for almost 20 years now. So I'm just going to kind of run through some of the basic ideas of 4 points about what mixed methods research is. Now, hopefully you'll find this informative and educational and learn a little bit about mixed methods research. The thing is, we might start with the broader question of what kind of evidence do we use to study the problems today in the social sciences and education and the health sciences. I think we can draw some clues from looking at recent documentaries. Take, for example, Al Gore's documentary, An Inconvenient Truth. And this is a documentary, of course, about global warming. But when you look at this documentary, it's a mixed methods documentary because Al Gore combines both the stories as well as statistical trends. For example, he shows some pictures of how the glaciers have changed over time and talks about that story of change over the years. And then in the next slide, he's showing us some graphs, some pictures of how these changes have occurred. We can find it also in the sporting world today when we look at the evidence. For example, there's this well-known basketball player in the United States, Shane Battier. He was as a seventh grader, the 4th best in the nation. He graduated from high school. He was considered the best. He went on to a very illustrious college career. Now, when he went into the professional basketball realm and people began looking at his statistics on how he performed, he didn't score many points. He didn't really snag many rebounds. He stole a few balls. He really dished out few assists, but yet his team was winning. But then, when they started bringing in qualitative information, such as looking at how he blocked the opponent's vision, how he looked at whether the players drove left or right, whether he talked to teammates and how he talked to teammates, we get the qualitative evidence that begins to supplement or augment the statistical evidence to have a greater understanding of Shane's potential. We see this too in everyday events that are portrayed in the media, such as the stories about Hurricane Sandy in New York City, where we get the passionate, tragic stories of individuals who've lost property and some have lost lives. And those are then presented alongside the newscasters that show the statistics about Hurricane Sandy and give us the numeric information. So again, we have stories and numbers being portrayed in the media. This leads to mixed methods research, which in the simplest way of thinking about it is just simply putting together the stories of people's lives as well as the numbers, the statistics of what occurs. It's an emerging mixed methods approach in the social and health sciences. It combines both these statistical trends and the stories. People have developed a complete methodology around this concept. The whole idea is that combining both statistics as well as the stories gives us a more complete understanding of our research problem than just one by itself. So I want to go through now 4 key features that really illustrate to me what mixed methods is all about. First of all, it's collecting and analyzing both qualitative and quantitative data, using rigorous approaches in collecting those methods, combining the 2 forms of data, and then perhaps framing it within a broader framework. And what I'm going to do now is take each one of these 4 points and I'm going to break them down and talk about them specifically. It's helpful, too, at the beginning to think about what mixed methods is not, because there's a lot of commentary out there about what mixed methods is, what it is not. Here are some of my thoughts about what it's not. It's not simply just using the name mixed methods without the more rigorous procedure. In research methodology, people do that. They drop in the terms such as grounded theory, but they really don't have the rigorous procedures behind it. It's more than just having both quantitative and qualitative data available. And it's also more than just gathering both forms of data and analyzing them separately without bringing them together. Also, it's not just gathering multiple forms of qualitative data or multiple forms of quantitative data. There's a term for that in the literature called multi-method research. So now let me go through these 4 points. First of all, what does it mean to collect and analyze both qualitative and quantitative data? We need to view data as part of a larger picture of doing research. It's the type of information we gather and analyze to answer our questions. It's then framed within larger questions and framed within larger philosophical assumptions of doing research. So my focus is going to be on how we treat that data, how we combine it and integrate it in mixed methods research. But we need to recognize it as part of a larger approach to doing research. It's usually predetermined by the researcher. It's based on instruments. We gather those instruments measuring performance, attitudes, observations. We then do statistical analysis and we make an interpretation. Qualitative has a different type of methods going on. It's an emerging methods where we don't.
Okay. So you can watch this very useful video in your free time also. So I think we have to stop now, yeah?
So I have raised the hand.
Okay. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, I think this week I don't have class now. Next week we'll start action research. So till then you revise all these things. You finish the questions given there in Google Classroom. And if you have to ask anything, okay, about these things, don't feel any hesitation. You can ask. They're in chat box, messenger.
We may
You can call me also.
privately comment you in the Google Classroom too, sir.
Yes, you can do. You can do that also. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.